Welcome back to another video here on the second channel. We are playing Slay again, and I have another challenge, and we're going to play a challenge game as well. Let's click on this tree right here down in the corner, because we haven't done this one yet. And the challenge that we're going to do today involves some red units. You see, last time I made the capitals reds. Hey, this is interesting down here. Immediately getting distracted as I try to explain the game. So I make the capitals red in the thumbnail, and then I realised that I can make the units red while I play this. Let's actually undo that move. I think that might be smarter. Now, why would I need to make the units red? It's because the challenge this time is that we're not allowed to crush other units at all. We have to indirectly kill them, which could be very challenging. And do you know what's very challenging? Trying to hold down a burp. Excuse me. Just drank a load of tea, as you might suspect, knowing me. Let's go here. Let's go there. Yeah, link up some territories. In this space, I think we'll go to where that tree is. So, we are going to have to play very different to what we used to. We'll be circumventing units, and looking at the distribution here, there aren't too many obvious points of, I guess, areas that we should direct our attention to. But down here, we're kind of a little bit unopposed, and we could come in from the side here and maybe cut off this green right here, but it's going to be much more difficult to kill units because we can't attack them directly. Have we done this challenge before? Just occurred to me we might have done it before. I'm actually losing track of all the challenges that we're doing. So I think green here is thinking about connecting up to that one, and all of these tiles are protected by our current units. So we will move here, and it's kind of pinched in for the moment, and hopefully we'll be able to get a spearman down in that area. So over on this side, I think we want to look at pushing up, and here you see we could get a spearman, but we can't destroy the unit that we attack, which is something I've commented on being very useful. So we'll leave one piece vulnerable there, move into this space, because then that one can come down, connect, and we get given another unit. Where are we going to put this unit? I think we're going to put it right there and protect a few more tiles. But if you look here, that unit is kind of vulnerable, so if it stays in a similar position, we might be able to cut them off. But I think this one's going to be slower, and there's a good chance of surrender as well. So what I want to do with this video is entertain all of you, okay? Usually what I try and do is make sure I pick like a game that I can have a good game on. And I don't know that this will be a good game, right? We just don't know. Is it this one? That one there, and it's got no moves. Okay. So we will continue. And we'll see how far that we can get with this. There are some dangers. Why did I think that... No, sorry. That unit just moved back here. That's fine. And then I guess it's probably going to want to connect here, and a spearman will probably come along. So my plan to take over this little island could be stalled a little bit. We need to think about how much money this is making. Not a lot, and it'll be a while before we get a spearman. So I think I'm actually going to hold on to defending this and hope it doesn't go for a spearman. Hope isn't always good. Yellow has got an absolute blob going on here, and we can't directly attack its units. But what we can do here is put 1, put 2, put a 3 like that. And do you know what? Maybe now's the time to bust out the spearman and start being a little bit aggressive in this area. I'm going to go there, and you might not think that's the best move, but that's fine. And the other one I'm going to go... I'm worried about like having a spearman on the border there, right? How aggressive do I want to be against this red territory? Because they could strike back. We'll make that move up the top there. Over on this side, we've got a tree we need to get rid of in 2 places, so we'll hold our own and protect all of our tiles while removing trees. And that is the moves that I am going to make, yes. So we end our turn with people that can move, but that's fine. Over here, oh no, look at that, our spearman got cut off. I was just about to say, we're doing kind of alright in this space. This thing looks vulnerable with the spearman directly below it. But we're trying to shift down into this corner, essentially, and maybe I should have been aggressive towards purple by putting a spearman there. I think I am actually going to get rid of its capital, which is allowed, and move this one over here. If a spearman comes along and crushes this, so be it. I could also put in an extra unit somewhere around here. Oh, there's so many places I could go. I think if I were to think about protecting tiles, that would probably be the best spot. Up here we'll take the trees, and then over here we're probably going to get squashed before long, so we'll just take something instead of nothing. I think we're safe probably to move over here by 1 now, because we want to keep the income coming in. And I really need to just protect this for another turn before the spearman moves in. So we're going to have to play it slow there and hold on. Over on this side, I could... I could move 2 units in. I think I might change my strategy a little bit here. I might double up simply to protect that one from this spearman, because I know it's going to strike back. Okay, and that's everything. So we end our turn, and we continue. And we hope, and we pray. And look at this, we got a fair thing going on over here. We haven't been attacked back, which has made a huge difference. Now this is good. I can drop you in there. If this was capitals and units, it would be tough. That also might not really be the best decision right now. Keeping it in this place where it's holding on to terrain might be smarter overall. That one there, though, I think is the one that can move, and we'll move it down to this spot. So that feels kind of good. And now this one can get its spearman. So it's got a income of 5. We'll take an extra tile, and we'll plop it there, and we'll kill these 2, and then we'll have a bridge down into this area. Killing this unit should be fairly easy with 2 spearmen. So then we push outwards, and that's like a kind of safety. I like that idea of having a little island. It'd be better if it were bigger. In this case, it's not. Right, so where's our next move here then? I kind of think being aggressive towards purple seems like a smart option at the moment, because we might be able to chop it off and get rid of that spearman. And we've got a unit we can put up here, and we'll just put it there for now and maybe chop off red, but it's probably going to die. And I'd say so far so good. I feel like the AI could have been more aggressive with us. Yeah, there goes red on this side over here, causing us a bit of a panic. I kind of expected that, and we're cool with it because we're trying to move down into this space. So we need to go 1, we need to go a 2, and now let's put our capital up there, which is not where I want the capital to be. 3, a 4. Okay, it gives us a castle. We're going to have to use the castle to protect our capital. We really need to defend it. And then we're going to put you here, and we need to defend more of this territory. So I'm going to leave that unit there, and we're going to have to start thinking about putting castles in and where our enemies are in this area. We've been chopped in half here, which is... kind of could see that coming, I guess. So it looks like most of our hope is in this bottom left, and red is getting alarmingly large at this point. Yes, we will end our turn. Okay, please don't build a better than castle thing. The knight, the baron, the ones that I always get confused. It didn't. So this area we can take when we need to. That's good. We have the ability to build a castle, and I think we need to think about how we're going to move our spearmen out, because our spearmen are going to naturally protect our units. Over here it's pretty much all off because red has got the castles. Yellow seems to be the way to go. We're getting pushed in this direction even though our capital's in the opposite. So I think what I want to do is put a spearman here, take the territory to the side of it, maybe move around in this space a little bit. We could also take out red up here and protect... there's many places we can go actually, but I think it makes the most sense to go up here. Okay, kind of protect our borders there a little bit. And this one, I did say I wanted to use a castle, right? I'm going to put it down here and put a castle just there for now. We need some defense down the bottom. We're going to slowly build this up. You'll probably get squashed. You will cut that off, which may aid us a little bit, as yellow is an enemy in this area. And that is the end, not quite, of our turn. We can also put a unit there, which we will do. We will do just that. Alright, good so far. Red isn't really striking back over here, which is good for us. We need to keep red contained on that side. So I think it would be smart to install a couple of castles. The first one we're going to put in is right here. And now down the bottom, we're going to put in a spearman there to slowly progress in that direction. And then we must make sure we get rid of those trees. And what's going to happen up the top here? We want to keep expanding with these units because they're kind of cheap, right? But we also need to use the spearmen to protect our borders a little bit. So that seems reasonable to me, that move. And I'm just trying to think, who do we need to aggress against? I think maybe chopping off yellow over here might be smart. Yeah, I think that actually makes a lot of sense to me to do that and chop it off. Let's put another one down there, and we're soaking up some tiles while we can, and we'll probably end up with a lot of spearmen. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm glad I reminded myself. We just broke a rule there. So, should I use the spearman or not? I think I will. And I'm kind of tempted to use it up here, but we'll put it there for now. And is that the end of our turn? No, we still have the one more unit. We'll put it down here. And this one can do that and probably get squashed. Right. So if we look at where we are, we're not in the best of positions, but we're doing okay. We're building castles. Now, so they're building castles as well, is the other problem. So how fortified do we want to be? I think we kind of need a knight, but I don't feel like we've got the right amount of units yet to properly use one. Let's just go for it. Let's get a knight out here. Then we'll be one of the first players with a knight. If we look up top, actually no, look, red's got a knight. If we look up top, red is dangerous. We probably need to consider moving in that direction so we can protect ourselves, because red's obviously going to try and link up with this. So we want to force red and yellow to fight each other, so we need to develop around this space. I'm going to do that by putting that unit here, and then we can build 2 more units or a castle. I think we need to really hold down some of this territory that we got, so I'm going to put a castle over here, and that will be the end of our turn. You know, whenever I read the comments on these videos, I get lots about castle placement, and some of you could be really right that I'm doing it totally wrong, but I don't know, so I gotta kind of go with my gut a little bit. Yeah, so give me some slack with the castle placement, you know. Anyway, we're going to make that aggressive move to try and take out red with a couple more turns. I wanted to go there, but we can't do that. We're going to cut you off, and I need to strategically put one down here to kind of protect what we're doing in this area. And I can't really use these two, which is sort of frustrating. There isn't really anywhere for them to go, which might suggest it is now better for us to perhaps use them like that, for example. And looking at the situation, I think red's going to win. It's too much of a landslide, and it's starting to come towards us, and it chopped off. It chose a brilliant time to use that unit, and I think that was the turning point right there. We will now struggle. Struggle we will. I could build 2 knights to cut it off, and it would cut off all of its units. And really, I don't think I have another option. I would have to put one there, right? Now my income is 452, so I can support that. Question is, what other move I'm going to make here? I kind of need to protect. I think we need to make sure it's got no money, and then put that there. Right, and hope that works. You know, yeah, look at this. There's like a 1 block space there. We are totally done. Unless we can somehow convince red to fight something else, we are totally done here. But that's fine. As I said at the beginning of this video, I wanted to make it entertaining. Wait, what did I just chop? I chopped the capital, right? Yeah. And hopefully I've managed to achieve this. So it probably makes sense to put these units up here to kind of shield red off in a different direction. And then I don't know what our strategy is going to be elsewhere, but I see that the yellow now has a knight, which probably means it may attack us, or the orange. So all around, doesn't look like a great situation. Apparently I've still got a territory up the top. What happened there? Jeez. Okay, but there is an opportunity to do some damage here, I've just noticed. Like, left itself... Oh... I'd really have to roll the dice on this one, actually. Let's scale that move back a little bit. I'm going to put you here. Then I'm going to use my spearman in between. And then that one there. So that's kind of defended to some extent, but it's going to throw the units back into this area. So I could castle up to try and slow it down, but I think it's going to be ineffective. Let's take an extra tile over there. I mean, that's it. That's my hand played, isn't it? And red hasn't struck back straight away, and if we look at what's going on over here, now I'm being thought for this territory by orange. We kind of just want them to fight each other, and it's probably not going to work out for us. So, how do we hold on here? How do we possibly turn this around? I mean, I don't really want to make any counterattacks against red. I kind of need to soak up territory and get my income up, and I don't really have the units for that, so I'm going to have to protect my capital. Red's going to reconnect with that, but let's say we allow it to do that. I think I might need to deter orange down here, or I might need to try and set myself up to take some more of this red territory. Unless I take territory, I'm going to be Done. So I have to roll the dice and hope that orange isn't going to swamp in and take all of that. There's red connecting it up again. Orange is actually backed off. Yellow's come in from the side. We can't really do an around maneuver unless we want to throw less than what I got at it. So red will survive that turn, which means I probably want to shift these 2 units up to this space like that. To kind of protect us, to shield us a little bit. That's probably a smarter placement. And then orange is going to have this unit just floating about for now. I don't have the means to take this out unless I create another knight. So we'll put that one there and hope orange doesn't come back. And I think we need to look at like a slowdown in case yellow comes in here. That being said, probably only effective with the 1 unit, so we'll do that. And that is my move for now. I'm holding on, okay? I'm trying to survive. It could all change. I've been encroached on the left-hand side here. We've lost that unit over on the right. And now, though... Oh, I lost the spearman. You see, I can cut this one off quite easily. Oh, look, it's got a baron. So I could do that and chop that off on the side. But there's no way we're winning this. I'm just trying to hold on for a while. I think I'll put you here, and we're going to have some trees there. Let's see what happens. I think I don't need to think about it too much anymore, yeah, because look, that's coming back. Red's going to win this. We've lost more units down here. It's absolutely swamped us. It's connected up that territory. I mean, I'm just trying to survive now, right? Let's protect our capital, and let's knock out a tree. I'm just going to end the turn. We're done. We're done. We are done, my friends, although we've been left alone for a moment. Let's put down a couple of castles, make it tough for them, you know, make it slow. Okay, can't let you just waltz on in here, which is what they'll probably end up doing. Jeez. Do you know, we can have a little bit of fun, though. We can strike back, and I'm going to protect it with the baron. That's probably not even going to kill... Oh, wow, it killed those units, though. Hey, what if we could turn the tide against red here, right? Like, just for the fun of it. Let's see if we can give red a bad day, is what I'm thinking now. I got money saved up to do that. And then if I put that here, it kind of protects at least one of my units. And stops them. They're probably going to cut me off there. No? Didn't cut me off there. Fascinating. So now if we were to hurt red and try and let orange get back into here, we basically need to kind of like run up the map here. Like that. And then it's going to knock us out. But we'll put that one there. Maybe there's room for like a castle just here as well. Let's try and make this difficult for red. Let's try and tip it in orange's favour, I'm thinking. Okay, so it's chopped us off up the top. Orange is kind of getting back into it. I'm not sure how long I can help orange for, but we don't like red, so we're gonna make this move, and that's probably going to sacrifice our knight, I think. So we'll put a castle there. Hopefully, does that slow it down? I don't think it even does. And we'll put another castle right here. And then we'll end our turn. And there it is. There it is. Completely done. Now it's between orange and red, really. Let's throw down another castle. Let's end our turn. Yep. And let's see if orange... Oh, I don't think orange is going to do this. We tried to help you, orange. We tried our very best. But you weren't good enough. And now I'm out of the game. Who will win? I believe it's red. I believe red's going to win. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts, orange. Oh, you're getting kicked out of the game. You're getting done. You're getting done. Peeps, that's obviously the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed this challenge. Let me know if you don't mind the whole defeat thing. Was this video still interesting, even though we didn't win? I'd love to know. And there's the noise in the ear. We've won. No, sorry, we've won? Red won. What am I on about? That's it. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.